Hello everyone, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Irgi Sadam and I'm a student in English Education Department. And in this video, I want to talk about a very interesting book that helped me learn more about how language, gender, and ideology are connected when I was studying English as an undergraduate. The book is called Gender, Language, and Ideology, a genealogy of the Japanese women's language, and was written by a Japanese scholar named Momoko Nakamura. So, this book really makes you think because it asks why Japanese men and women speak in such a different way. Do those changes happen on their own, or was it formed by government and social force? So, in short, this book talks about how women language in Japanese is a really natural. It is very polite, polished, and gentle. And some people like Nakamura say that this way of speaking is influenced by the media, textbook, and manner books, and even government propaganda. So this is not about a natural way women talk, but it's about an idea that has shaped Japanese history from the Middle Age to after World War II. And next, one of the best things about this book is how in-depth and data-driven it is. Nakamura books at a different source from old document to current textbook, using a method called historical discourse. Through the school system and the media, he showed how the rules and women words are kept up. For example, Japanese secondary school textbook show girl using watashi and boy using boku without explaining why, as if it were just the way things are. In the fact, gender roles are taught from a very young age as a part of the process of a language ideologization. Another great thing about this book is full of fact and real-life cases. In this book, Nakamura makes connection between old texts like courtesy books and a newer ad to show that Japanese society had a rule about how women should talk. A mother showed this by writing in this newspaper what she was mad that her daughter was rude and didn't act like a woman. There are even a book called How to Become an Attractive Woman Through Speech. Both of men and women really want women to talk in a certain way. It's strange that this rule doesn't apply to guys. Boys can never be told they don't talk like a man, but the way guys talk doesn't have to be followed. Only the way women talk does. So, there are some problem with this book. The writing style is usually intellectual, so people who want to understand it need to pay close attention. Nakamura used a lot of technical language, and a critical idea that might be hard for people who aren't familiar with gender studies or who are just starting to read about it. However, I believe that this book can be a great way to start studying language and idea if we read it slowly and make a note on the important sentence. So, why should you read this book? The answer is very easy because this book makes us see things normally don't notice. We focus on grammar, vocabulary, and speech a lot when learn language, but we rarely ask who makes the rule of the language. Why do people think that some way of thinking are better or more polite than others? This book makes us think more deeply about the idea that a language is not a natural way to communicate. So, this book is very useful for me as an English education student. Language teachers teach more than just a form of a language. They also teach the social and cultural rules that go around with it. It will be helpful if we spread the idea that women should speak softly or gently, while men can speak however they want. Last but not least, I strongly suggest this book to anyone who wants to learn more about how words a word can change the way we think about a gender and society. This includes teacher, college student, and everyone else. There is more to gender, language, and ideology than just an idea in it. This is a call to reading and break down what we think is normal in language and to make it the place for communication more fair. So this is for me. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful and make you want to keep learning. Bye bye.